Hi guys, welcome to simplyhike.co.uk. Today I'm going to be talking to you about the women's Meindl Burma Pro walking boots. Now this boot can cater for anything and everything, so whether you've got any challenging walks ahead of you to merely walking the husky in the snow, these will do for you. These are a really good bit of kit. Let's take a look at the spec, shall we? So the boot itself is made out of a nubuck leather, so it's really easy to maintain, it's really easy to clean, and even easier to waterproof. All you need to do, a bit of spray on the outside, making sure that you've got a bit of a conditioning element to it. That will keep the leather nice and supple, stop cracking, and also, because it's nubuck, stop it from drying out. And also, keeping the boot nice and waterproof. Talking about the waterproof, it is Gore-tex, so it's 100% waterproof and lifetime guaranteed. So as long as you take care of the Gore-tex will take care of you. Right, so there's three key elements with this boot that you do not get in any other walking boot. You have the memory foam system, you have the digger fix system, and you also have the air active system. So I'm going to talk about those three systems now with you. So the first one is the memory foam system. So just like the bed that you have at home, the memory foam mattress, it has that inbuilt in the boot. So whether you're doing long hikes, if you've got maybe a slightly narrower foot, or if you wear really thick or really thin socks, it will react to that. So yeah, comfort really is the key with it. It will mimic the shape of your foot, giving you the ultimate comfort that you can, to be fair, possibly get out of a walking boot. And because it's a traditional walking boot, it's really nice to see that system inbuilt in the boot, just to give it a little bit more comfort and a little bit more easier to wear, especially when it's brand new. It just makes the boot feel a lot more comfortable. The boot itself as well has the digger fix system. Now, what this is, it's all about the lacing system at the front here. So if I undo this boot, it really is just about lacing the boot up properly, and depending on where the pressures are, putting it in the right place. So the first thing I'll show you with the boot, you have also a wide access point. So if you've got a larger foot, or if you've been heavy walking, or you're going winter walking and you're wearing a thicker sock, putting your foot in and taking your foot out, there's no problems with that whatsoever. You've got good access to that. Now with the digger fix system, as I say, as I'm lacing this up, you're thinking, Sean, all you're doing is lacing it up like a normal walking boot, which is fair, because I actually am. But the way that the actual hooks and the eyelets work, it eases up pressure in some areas, and it also puts the pressure in the right place. So really, put it in a nutshell, it controls the pressure of your foot and obviously the pressure of the boot. Yet again, working with the memory foam, giving you a lot more comfortable fit and making it feel a lot more secure. So it basically levels it out. So there's not going to be unnecessary pressure in certain parts of the boot. It pretty much all ties up and locks in the pressure where it needs to be. The next system that it has is the air active system. Now this is basically more for ventilation. So when you walk, technically there's like a pump system built within the boot. So the more you walk, the more this pump system works, and the more it lets the air escape. So almost if you were to, say it going circulating through the boot. So the more that you walk, as I say, it pushes down, and that pushes the hot air up. Now obviously you're going to say, yeah, it's going to let the hot air up through the top part here, which is true. But also on the side of the boot, you have these little holes. See, the key thing when you get with walking boots is obviously the layering system inbuilt. So obviously on this boot, you've got the leather outer, you've got the memory foam, and you've got the Gore-tex to contend with, should I say. Now what these little holes on the side do, they let the air that's trapped between all three of those layers out even quicker. So that means the boot's going to be more comfortable for you. It's going to help you reduce swelling, and as I say, it's going to react really well if you've got a nice wicking pair of socks. So it's going to keep your foot nice and cool as well, which will also reduce you overheating and underheating. So that's a really nice bit of kit. And as I say, they're the three tech parts of the boot, and by looking at them, all they do and all they look like is a normal standard classic pair of walking boots. Let's talk about the sole now, shall we? Now the sole itself is Vibram. So as I will show you and demonstrate you here, it's absolutely solid. So there's like practically no flex in the sole whatsoever. But don't let that put you off, because what they've done is, if I show you in here, if you can see that in the video, The inner part of the boot itself grooves inwards. So when you're walking, it will actually mimic the pressure of your foot pushing down onto the boot. So it's not like you're walking barefoot, but considering the sole's quite chunky, it's going to give you that nice comfortable feeling that you can actually feel all bits and bobs underneath you, but giving you the rock solid support that you actually need, which you get obviously with the Vibram sole. So even though it looks pretty traditional, it's actually got just having that slight groove in there, and as I say, working with the pressure of your foot and obviously the way that you walk, it's going to give you a lot more comfort as well. Now, the sole as a general, it's a very traditional sole, but it gives you the grip that you need. So no matter if you're walking in a bog, something really slippy and icy, really snowy, or it's absolutely pelting it down with rain, or it's you're should we say scrambling, should we say, it's going to cater for all your needs and give you grip no matter what. Even though the outside, as I say, looks pretty traditional grip, it's going to give you that grip on the side as well. Now obviously the grip on the side is going to work with the rands that you have around the outside of the boot. Now it's absolutely solid, so that's protecting your feet, that's protecting the leather, and that's also helping protect the actual sole unit itself. So that's an important bit of kit. Yet again, it's really strong, it's really secure. It's just another reason why the Burma Pro is such an amazing boot and why it's such a good technical bit of boot. And as I say, it doesn't look too tech, it looks very traditional. To be fair, it's very easy on the eye. For any more information, please visit us at simplyhike.co.uk.